let's talk about those Dodgers. They're currently 16-11 in their first place in the NL West. Of course, as expected, this team was expected to contend in this 2024 season when they picked up Shohei Ohtani, arguably baseball's best player. And he's looked really good the last 2 games, finally hitting some home runs. He's got 6 home runs to kick off the year. It took him a little bit to break Matsui's record, becoming the player with the most home runs, Japanese-born player with the most home runs. He finally broke it over the weekend, but he's definitely playing better. And Yamamoto had a great start today against the Nationals, not giving up any runs as the Dodgers completed a 3-game sweep of the Nationals on the road. They've now won 4 in a row. And in this series against the Nationals, they only give up 4 runs in 3 games. So they had dominant pitching performances in all 3 starts. And get this, they scored 17 runs in 3 games. So the Dodgers hitting is definitely, picking up. Coming off over this weekend when they defeated the Mets 10-0. A lot of people were kind of questioning the Dodgers after having a little bit of a losing streak last week at Dodger Stadium. They lost the first 2 games against the Mets. They lost, 2 out of 3 against the Washington Nationals last week against in Dodger Stadium against the Nationals. But, Dave Roberts did a press conference on early Sunday morning, and he talked about how, the team was still going to be mentally ready to continue with this season, and they knew that they had the talent to, contend and to be one of the best teams in baseball. So he wasn't worried at all of the team's bad streak this past week. So, the Dodgers has swept the Nationals. They're looking really good. I'm excited to see, what the team can, continue to do because it looks like they're going to have some competition this year in the NL West. It looks like maybe the Arizona D-backs might, pose a threat this year for them to maybe, win the division. The D-backs went to the World Series last year. I know they're 12-14 right now, but they had a pretty good start to this season. So watch out for the D-backs. Watch out for the Padres. The Dodgers are clearly the best team, but you got to look out for the other, opponents in the NL West. I'm really interested to see, what the Dodgers do this weekend in Toronto. As we know, Toronto is always a tough place for teams to go play in. And this weekend, the Dodgers are going to be there playing in a, pretty tough series probably with a lot of fans, and it's going to be loud. So looking forward to see what the team could do and just excited to see, how the rest of the season pans out because they definitely have the roster to win the 2024 World Series.